Anyways, it looks like it wasn't recording. Stupid camera. I hate this camera. So I don't know. I don't even know when I'm recording. So, anyways, this is just a vlog per se. It's nothing like serious, like what's in my purse or my favorite things. I think it's just bullshit vlog right now. I just decided to do it because I felt like it. Mainly because I have something coming up today that I don't want to think about, but I'm thinking about it all the time. Well, anyone who follows or has read my LJ recently knows about the whole incident between, not the whole incident, but knows about things that are going on between me and this man, this guy. If anything, he's my friend. He's probably like my closest friend. Not probably, he is my closest friend. He is my best friend. We were intimate at one time, but we decided that it was best not to be intimate anymore for a lot of reasons. But anyways, it was really difficult for me. I cried a lot when we made that decision, just because I really enjoy being with him in that way. But, you know, I still hang out with him. We still lay in the same bed together. We don't do anything. We just sleep in the same bed, which is really strange, I guess. He is actually, today's his last day in America. He's been trying to get things fixed up so he doesn't have to go. But as far as I know, the last time I checked, he still hadn't gotten things together. So today he's supposed to leave. And I've been trying to hang out with him so that, you know, I can spend as much time with him as possible. I mean, our relationship's a little strange, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say it's strange. I'd probably say a lot of people probably have been in a relationship like this before. You start liking somebody, and you start falling in love with them, and then it's not going to work out just because they want to be friends, or they have to move away, or maybe some terrible tragic thing has happened or something which causes the relationship to become obsolete. Anyways, this is that relationship. If anything, I get jealous. I didn't expect myself to be a jealous person because I just, you know, I don't know, I just didn't expect myself to be jealous. But he, after we said we weren't going to be together in that way, he started telling me, you know, about all these girls that he's hung out with or whatever, and it just kind of hurts because I'm just like, okay, you spend all the time with these girls, and yet when I try to make time to hang out with you, you don't have time to hang out with me. And on top of that, they hang out at your apartment, and I haven't even been at your apartment recently, so it's just really, like, heartbreaking because it feels like, oh, I'm not as important as these girls anymore. Obviously, I don't sleep with him. They sleep with him. It hurts even more when I'm hanging out with him, watching a movie, and he gets a text and he's texting away. And I'm just like thinking to myself in my head, you know, I always tried to call you or text you even before our relationship had become friends only. And you never, or you would hardly text me back. Sometimes you wouldn't even answer me back, and here you are doing this for these girls, and it just breaks my heart, like, so bad. It just hurts so bad. It just makes me feel less than what I am. But I might never see him again. My friend, my one true, real friend that I have in this world right now. I might never see him again. Of course, he doesn't know that he breaks my heart. He doesn't know that I'm falling in love with him, or maybe I've already fallen in love with him. He doesn't know how jealous I am when these girls talk to him, or when he's talking to these girls, texting them. So, but I've been trying to get a hold of him, and he hasn't texted me back, just because he's leaving today. And he's told me, I mean, you never know, he could be lying, which is probably the case, but he's told me that, you know, of the people here in America he's met, you know, I'm one of his closest friends. Of course, that could be a lie. I mean, you never know someone, really. But he's not. I don't know, will I ever see him again? I don't think I will. He says if he comes back to America, he's going to try and come back to this town that we're at now, the city. And so I said, okay. My phone number never changes. I'm always going to keep the same phone number for the rest of my life, which is my phone right now, which sucks like hell. But, yeah. I guess one good thing that's coming out of this relationship, this heartbreak, heartache, is I'm writing a lot. This is my journal. The pages are so soft to write in, especially with a ballpoint pen. I've written so much because of this man breaking my heart. Go figure, what? And this is one that I actually keep in my purse. And I've taken my story, my interactions with him and everything, and I'm making it into a story. It helps me to cope, I guess. Coping mechanism. I'm putting this more in a third person point of view. You know, I'm not actually the girl. I just am thinking for the girl. Of course, obviously, I think for the characters. And I just kind of write what the character is thinking, how she feels. And so far I've written like a couple pages already, like 7 or 8 pages. And it was, most of it was done on this one occasion when me and him hung out, and that's when he told me that he had to leave. That's what that is about. So, that's good. And he's also inspired a lot of poetry. And I keep my poetry in this book here. This is also a book for my so-called artistic side. I'm not really a good art person, but I try. I like to draw. I have a bunch of markers that I need to start drawing with, and I cannot wait. I just haven't found something I want to draw. But he's inspired quite a few. He's the Rhett Butler in my life right now, which, to tell you the truth, I always pick the Rhett Butler. Never fail. See, there's this one, Have You Ever? That's a story that I was writing. It's after a Brandy song. Go figure, what? And then there's another one called The Beginning of a Crack, which was when our first big fight, and he had told me that he never wanted to see me again, which, you know, should have been my cue. I should have just left it, should have never talked to him again, but I did. We reconciled and everything. So, anyways, it's called The Beginning of a Crack. Maybe I'll read it. It's called The Beginning of a Crack. It says, or it goes, on the grass she there stood, the sunshine bright beyond her hood. She could not, dare not brave, for she dared not see, she was so naive. The faith she had was put in heave, did nothing more than break her heart, lock and key. Thinking she was safe from this massive internal ache, her eyes dare not cry as her heart began to break. Yeah, there's a backstory to that, besides us saying that we're never gonna, he doesn't want to see me again. There's another one called Slap to the Face. This is how I felt when I was hanging out with him one day, and he was talking with his friends, and I just broke up my notebook and started rhyming, making a poem. And then there's another one here where, yeah, most of them is sad. All of it is sad, actually. I haven't written one positive poem. But let's see, I drew a picture here. See that picture? It's supposed to be of myself. Kind of. I have these cool shapes. Anyways, that's it. Hopefully I do get to see him before he leaves. He hasn't answered any of my phone calls. He has all of my movies, or a lot of my movies. And I just want to say bye, and I want to hug him, and I just want to be like, you know where I am, you know how to find me. So weird, right? Alright, people. Bye-bye. Tears fall.